Mr. Tankha, welcome. Thank you for being with us. How important is the judgment given by the Supreme Court? Will this end the Bulldozer Justice debate?
I would call it a historic judgment for human rights, for rights of personal liberty and life. This is something amazing that has happened. The whole country, especially in the North India states, was scared of this bulldozer Raj. It was a political tool, it was an administrative tool, it was show of arrogance by ministers, chief ministers and bureaucrats. And in 24 hours they would demolish houses under the pretext of encroachment. Alishan makan, 5 manzil ka, 24 ghante mein you demolish. And then they will give false notices produce false notices of previous days and say हमने इनको बहुत मौके दिए थे. So Supreme Court has put a stop to bulldozer Raj. It says anybody violating it would be punished. It would be contempt of court. In my opinion, this being the law of the Supreme Court, it has retrospective effect. And whatever has happened in the past is also now illegal. If people want restitution, compensation, they can go to criminal court, they can go to civil court, and everybody who's done a wrong act will be answerable and will be punished by court.
Absolutely. Also, do you believe then that the government's argument of setting precedence with bulldozer justice then have not worked?
No, it was, as I said, it was a political tool. It was a divisive tool, and it was a tool to display the arrogance of the people in power. This is how chief ministers and bureaucrats would talk. As if, I can demolish a house in 24 hours. Now, this cannot be allowed in a democratic country which is governed by a constitution. We believe in constitutionalism, we believe in rule of law. And if rule of law is supreme in this country, this is what Supreme Court has said today. I am grateful that the Supreme Court of India has stood by the people of India and stopped this.
Absolutely. Now, don't you believe bulldozer justice in itself is a lesson though to judiciary as well, in fast-tracking cases to avoid executive then from taking these coercive steps?
I am happy that you asked me this question, because better late than never, but I would have been happier if this would have come early, because it has led to a lot of distress. It has led to a lot of demoralization. I know how people were scared, how people were suffering, how people were being threatened by the bureaucrats. You can't imagine the kind of money these bureaucrats make through this sort of bulldozer justice. You just send a notice to somebody or a word to somebody that I'm going to demolish your house tomorrow. That man will run helter-skelter, do anything. So it became a source of corruption also. So anything which is arbitrary, anything which is capricious is also a source of corruption.
Yes. How do we restore faith then in the judicial system in order to avoid vigilant justice like encounters and bulldozers that we've seen in rape cases?
I agree completely that there can't be vigilante justice, because it's a very dangerous trend, vigilante justice, because this means you are allowing justice to happen on the streets. Now, if you allow that, then where is the rule of law? Rule of law is the first casualty, and the belief in the systems and the institutions goes away. So, while we deprecate vigilante justice, I would also urge the judiciary to introspect, and we will also raise this in Parliament, in the forthcoming Parliament. It has time has come for judicial reforms in this country. People cannot wait for justice for too long. People need speedy justice, and judiciary will have to devise methodologies of giving speedy justice to people, because we can't have 5 crore cases pending in this country, and who can sleep after that?
All right, Vivek Tankha, let's leave it at that. Thank you very much for joining us with your perspective on this.
For more such videos, subscribe to the NewsX YouTube channel, hit the bell icon.